Labor costs represent a substantial expense for electrical contractors, typically accounting for 30% to 50% of total project costs. Efficient labor management is therefore crucial for optimizing profitability and maintaining a competitive edge in the market. While specific numbers can vary depending on the region, the scope of the project, and other factors, there are general industry standards for labor efficiency in residential electrical applications. For an opening, this typically ranges from 30 to 45 minutes per opening. This includes the time spent setting up the work area and performing basic troubleshooting tasks. For service calls, the standard is approximately 30 to 60 minutes per call, though this will vary significantly depending on the complexity of the service required. For rough-in work, a reasonable estimate is 20 to 25 minutes per outlet box installed, keeping in mind that this is an average for a typical sized home. Finally, for trim-out work, the standard is around 10 to 15 minutes per light fixture or switch installed, assuming standard installation procedures. Several factors can influence labor efficiency. These include worker skill and experience, the complexity of the project, the tools and equipment available, and the work environment itself, considering factors like access and lighting. Effective scheduling and coordination also play a vital role. To improve labor efficiency, electrical contractors can implement several strategies. Firstly, training and development programs are essential to enhance employee skills and productivity. Secondly, optimizing processes to streamline workflows, reduce waste, and minimize unnecessary tasks is critical. Thirdly, thorough job planning, including accurate materials and labor estimations, can help reduce rework and unexpected delays. Fourthly, the utilization of technology, such as software tools for scheduling, project tracking, and communication, can significantly improve coordination and reduce manual labor. Fifthly, regularly monitoring labor metrics to identify areas for improvement and implement corrective actions is essential for continuous improvement. Effective labor management is not only about minimizing time spent on each task, but also about ensuring quality workmanship and worker safety. Investing in training and providing the right tools and equipment can lead to both increased efficiency and improved safety on the job site. Moreover, a well-organized and coordinated team is more likely to complete projects on time and within budget. Communication is also key to success. Clear and open communication between project managers, electricians, and other stakeholders can prevent misunderstandings and delays. Regular team meetings, both in the office and on the job site, can help keep everyone informed and aligned. In addition, it is important to foster a culture of continuous improvement within the company. Encourage employees to share their ideas for improving efficiency and productivity. Recognize and reward those who contribute to these efforts. By creating a positive and supportive work environment, you can motivate your employees to perform at their best. Remember that labor efficiency is not just about cutting costs, it is also about providing value to your customers. By completing projects efficiently and effectively, you can build a reputation for quality and reliability. This can lead to increased customer satisfaction and repeat business. Keep in mind that the electrical industry is constantly evolving. New technologies and techniques are emerging all the time. Staying up to date on the latest trends and best practices is essential for maintaining a competitive edge. Attend industry conferences, read trade publications, and participate in online forums to stay informed. Investing in the right tools and equipment can also significantly improve labor efficiency. For example, using power tools instead of hand tools can save time and effort. Similarly, having access to specialized equipment, such as cable pullers and conduit benders, can make certain tasks much easier. When selecting tools and equipment, consider factors such as durability, reliability, and ease of use. It is also important to provide proper training on how to use and maintain these tools and equipment safely. In addition to investing in tools and equipment, it is important to have a well-stocked and organized work vehicle. This can save time and effort by ensuring that you have the materials and supplies you need on hand when you need them. Consider using a shelving system or other storage solutions to keep your work vehicle organized and efficient. When planning a project, take the time to thoroughly assess the scope of work and identify any potential challenges. This can help you avoid delays and rework. It is also important to coordinate with other trades, such as plumbers and HVAC contractors, to ensure that everyone is working together smoothly. Effective project management is essential for maximizing labor efficiency. This includes setting realistic deadlines, tracking progress, and managing resources effectively. Consider using project management software to help you stay organized and on track. Regularly review your labor metrics to identify areas for improvement. This includes tracking the time spent on different tasks, the number of errors made, and the amount of rework required. Use this data to identify trends and patterns, and then implement corrective actions. For example, if you notice that a particular task is consistently taking longer than expected, you may need to provide additional training to your employees. In addition to tracking labor metrics, it is important to get feedback from your employees. Ask them for their input on how to improve efficiency and productivity. They may have valuable insights that you would not otherwise be aware of. Also, consider the impact of your company culture on labor efficiency. Do your employees feel valued and respected? Are they motivated to perform at their best? Creating a positive and supportive work environment can have a significant impact on productivity. For example, offering flexible work arrangements, providing opportunities for professional development, and recognizing and rewarding good performance can all help to improve employee morale and motivation. Remember that labor efficiency is an ongoing process. There is always room for improvement. By continually monitoring your performance, seeking feedback from your employees, and implementing new strategies and technologies, you can improve labor efficiency and profitability. Consider using prefabrication techniques to improve labor efficiency. This involves assembling components off-site and then transporting them to the job site for installation. Prefabrication can save time and effort by reducing the amount of work that needs to be done on-site. Examples of prefabricated components include wiring harnesses, lighting fixtures, and electrical panels. Consider using modular construction techniques to further improve labor efficiency. This involves building entire sections of a building off-site and then transporting them to the job site for assembly. Modular construction can save significant time and effort by reducing the amount of work that needs to be done on-site. While modular construction is more common in larger projects, it can also be used in residential applications. Also remember that safety is paramount. Do not compromise safety in the pursuit of efficiency. Ensure that your employees are properly trained and equipped to perform their jobs safely. Follow all applicable safety regulations and guidelines. A safe work environment is a productive work environment. Consider using lean construction principles to improve labor efficiency. Lean construction is a methodology that focuses on eliminating waste and maximizing value. By applying lean construction principles to your electrical contracting business, you can streamline your workflows, reduce rework, and improve productivity. One key principle of lean construction is to eliminate unnecessary movement of people and materials. This can be achieved by carefully planning the layout of the job site and by providing employees with easy access to the tools and materials they need. Another key principle of lean construction is to reduce waiting time. This can be achieved by coordinating with other trades to ensure that everyone is working together smoothly and by having the materials and supplies you need on hand when you need them. Consider using building information modeling, often referred to as BIM, to improve labor efficiency. Building information modeling is a digital representation of a building that can be used to plan, design, and construct the building more efficiently. By using BIM, you can identify potential conflicts and clashes before they occur, which can save time and effort during construction. BIM can also be used to create accurate material takeoffs, which can help you avoid over-ordering or under-ordering materials. Remember that the specific strategies and techniques that are most effective for improving labor efficiency will vary depending on the size and scope of your business. It is important to experiment with different approaches to find what works best for you. It is also important to stay up to date on the latest trends and best practices in the electrical contracting industry. This includes attending industry conferences, reading trade publications, and participating in online forums. By continuously learning and improving, you can ensure that your electrical contracting business remains competitive and profitable. Also, be aware of the 2017 National Electrical Code, or NEC, and any local electrical codes that may be in effect. These codes are designed to ensure the safety of electrical installations. Compliance with these codes is essential for protecting people and property. Also, Section 310.15 addresses ampacities for conductors, and it is very important to understand ampacity corrections based on ambient temperatures and the number of current carrying conductors. Understanding these concepts will allow for safe, efficient, and code-compliant installations. Moreover, understand the voltage drop calculations as discussed in informational note number 2 within 210.19. A1.